You know that person who seems to understand you deeply, who always knows exactly what to say, making you feel seen like never before? The one who cries at the right moments, shows perfect empathy, and seems to have a special connection with you. Let me share something that might send chills down your spine. There's a type of psychopath that most people have never heard of, and they're more dangerous than narcissists, more destructive than the classic psychopath, because they achieve something others can't. They fake empathy so convincingly that you never suspect a thing. This is the dark empath, the empathetic psychopath. And if you've ever been involved with one, you know the damage they can cause. Today, I'm going to explain what this is all about, how to identify it, and why you need to run if you recognize these signs in someone close to you. First things first, let's break down the basics. The classic psychopath, the one we all know, feels no empathy. They see you crying and feel nothing. They witness your suffering and are indifferent. That's why they're eventually easy to spot. They slip up, show coldness, let it slip that they just don't care. The narcissist? They might feel something, but it all revolves around them. They only care about you to the extent that you serve to inflate their ego. That's identifiable too. They can't hide their obsession with themselves. Now, the dark empath is a different beast. They have cognitive empathy. This means they understand exactly what you're feeling. They read your emotions like a book. They know precisely where you're vulnerable, what hurts you, and what makes you happy. But here's the catch. They don't feel effective empathy. They understand, but they don't care. It's like having a detailed map of your weaknesses and using it strategically. They know that if they say a certain thing, you'll cry. They know that if they make a specific gesture, you'll melt. And they use that knowledge consciously. Studies show that dark empaths are masters of emotional manipulation because they combine dark personality traits, psychopathy, Machiavellianism, narcissism, with the ability to read emotions. It's the worst of both worlds, the coldness of a psychopath with the perfect mask of empathy. Now, let's talk about the signs. Pay attention, because this could save you from a lot of heartache. First sign, performative empathy. They demonstrate empathy in an almost theatrical way. They cry at the right moments, say the perfect words, make the right gestures. But there's something off. It feels rehearsed. It seems like they're acting, because they are. They learn to imitate empathy by watching real people, but they don't feel it genuinely. Second sign, they use your vulnerabilities against you. You share a trauma, and they respond beautifully. Then 3 months later, during an argument, they throw it back at you in the most hurtful way. They've stored that information like ammunition. Third sign, they're incredibly charming at first. More than usual, they make you feel like the most special person in the world. They understand you like no one ever has. They create an intense connection quickly. This is called love bombing. But with a dark empath, it's even more sophisticated because they genuinely read you. Fourth sign, they manipulate through guilt and faux empathy. They don't control you with anger like the classic psychopath. They control you by making you feel guilty. After everything I've done for you, I just wanted to help, and you hurt me like this. They use their own false empathy to evoke guilt in you. Fifth sign, they have an emotional double life. With you and certain people, they're empathetic, loving, and understanding. With others, especially those who don't matter to them, they're cold, cruel, and indifferent. You see this and get confused. How can they be so sweet to me and so horrible to that person? Sixth sign, they have a subtle control addiction. They don't yell, hit, or threaten. They control you through emotional dependency. They become indispensable, the only person who understands you. And then you can't leave because you feel like no one else will get you like that. Seventh sign, when you confront them, they flip the script. They don't deny it. They make you question your own perception. They cry, play the victim, and say you're the one being insensitive. And because they're so good at reading you, they know exactly which buttons to push to make you doubt yourself. Now let's talk about the brain. What's happening neurologically here? The dark empath has a well-functioning prefrontal cortex, which processes cognitive empathy. They understand emotions. But the limbic system, which generates effective empathy, the part that makes you feel along with others, is disconnected. It's like having a computer that processes emotional data, but doesn't have the caring software installed. They see you crying, their brain registers it, and they understand that crying means sadness. Sadness means vulnerability, and vulnerability means opportunity. But they don't feel the pain alongside you. They lack the impulse to comfort because it hurts to see someone else suffer. They comfort because it serves their purposes. And here's the scariest part. Recent studies show that dark empaths are potentially more dangerous in relationships than classic psychopaths. Why? Because they keep you trapped longer. With a classic psychopath, you eventually identify the issue and leave. With a dark empath, you can spend years, sometimes decades, without understanding what's wrong. Let me share a case. A patient, let's call her Sarah, was married for 15 years to a dark empath. She would say, "Doctor, he's the most sensitive man I know. He cries at movies. He understands me when no one else does. He's perfect. But I'm in a deep depression and I don't know why." So we started digging deeper. Every time she achieved something, like a new job or course, he would subtly sabotage her. "Oh, honey, are you sure you can handle that? You seem so tired. I'm just worried about you." And she, thinking he was caring, would give up. Every time she opened up about an insecurity, he stored it. Months later, during some argument, he'd throw it back at her. "You said you weren't good at that. Why are you trying now?" And she felt crazy. "He's right, I did say that." He'd cry, real tears and all, but always at moments that benefited him. When she threatened to leave, he'd cry. When she questioned anything, he'd cry and play the victim. "I'm just trying to make you happy, and you attack me like this." 15 years until she realized that all that empathy was a mask. And the worst part? When she finally confronted him for real, he didn't deny it. He looked into her eyes and coldly said, "I did everything right. The problem is, you're ungrateful." The mask fell away, and she saw the emptiness behind it. Now, if you're recognizing yourself in this, if you're thinking of someone specific, let me tell you what to do. First, trust your discomfort. If something seems too perfect, too performative, if you feel strangely manipulated despite all the empathy, you're probably right. Second, observe patterns. The dark empath is consistent in their inconsistency. They're empathetic when they need to be, cold when they can be. Pay attention to how they treat people who don't serve their image, waitstaff, cleaners, people who don't matter to them. Third, test them. Share something personal and see if it comes back to haunt you later. Not immediately, but eventually. Dark empaths keep information. Fourth, seek professional help. Leaving a relationship with a dark empath is tougher than with a narcissist or classic psychopath. Why? Because the emotional connection feels so real. You'll need support to deconstruct this. Fifth, cut contact. There's no middle ground with a dark empath. They're too skilled at pulling you back in. A clean break, no negotiations, no final conversations. Because they know exactly what to say to reel you in again. And look, if you know someone like this, if you've had someone specific in mind during this discussion, don't blame yourself. Dark empaths are masters of manipulation precisely because they're invisible. They pass all social tests. Family loves them. Friends think they're amazing. No one believes you when you speak up. That's why it takes so long to understand. But now you know. Now you have a name for it. And knowing the truth, that sets you free. Share your story in the comments. Have you ever met someone like this? What was it like? Your experience could help someone identify it before it's too late. And if you're in a relationship with one right now, seek help. Seriously, you're not crazy. You're not exaggerating. You're being manipulated by someone who knows exactly how to do it without leaving obvious traces. But now you see. And that changes everything.